spaceship till she hit the top. That hit the spot till she asked how many licks do it take till she get the shot.
All right, folks. What's up? It is YNR Radio. Welcome to the broadcast. I am Patrick.
I'm Austin.
And this is Joey.
And we're glad you're hanging out with us. It is April, what is today?
The 25th.
The 25th? Yeah, it is Wednesday, April 25th.
No, 25th. All day.
You guys are confusing me.
It's 25th.
Wait, what does my iPhone say? Hang on, let me check my calendar on my iPhone.
You got a new iPhone.
Yeah, but I don't know what the calendar is.
He's still trying to figure out how to use it.
I'll get with you in a second when I find the calendar.
He's getting really upset.
Yes, according to my calendar, it is Wednesday the 25th. An iPhone would know. Why would it lie?
You don't have an iPhone phone or the 4S where you can actually ask it.
He doesn't have Siri.
Wait a second. Whoa.
You actually have to use your fingers? Man.
Oh, I still have to touch my screen? How archaic. It doesn't just read my thoughts yet? This is ridiculous. I'm taking it back.
All right, guys. Well, we're back again, broadcasting at thebarlive.com, live on the air.
Yeah.
Everybody point.
Point.
Those are our fans right there.
You guys.
All three of them. We're happy to be back. This is our second week going strong. Broadcasting live from the Sun Brew House on thebarlive.com. We're excited about it, and hopefully we got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Hopefully it's a good show.
I wanted to do something this week that we didn't do last week. Last week we just kind of jumped into things. You could tell that we were nervous when we first started.
No, get out.
I want to tell people...
It's the first time, I swear. It's never happened to me before.
I want to tell the people listening who we are. They don't really know who we are because on YouTube, it just says YNR. So they don't really know who we are.
And that's not our initials.
So let's go down the line, raise your hand, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Are you starting with me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you're at the bottom of the line.
Joey from YNR Radio. I like to work at my job and sell furniture when I have to for monies because money buys me the things I like to do. And then sometimes I go out in fields and throw frisbees. You know, I'm a pretty busy guy.
This is why we stick you in the corner. Right, we stick you in the corner because of this reason. You get nervous.
I'm not nervous. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Who are you?
My name's Austin. I was born at a very young age.
In a barn?
Yeah. No, I just, I'm actually living the rock star lifestyle right now. Going out. We're promoting a bunch of stuff like a pajama party.
Yep.
This radio show is really taking off. So, I sell cars. I play golf. I like to go out on the weekends, have fun. And I'm 26 and living it up.
Single and ready to mingle?
Yeah.
All right, and for anybody that doesn't know me, I am Patrick, a.k.a. Patrick Screech, DJ Screech. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit what YNR is. A lot of people ask, what does YNR stand for?
I want to ask, what is YNR to
Do you even know, Joey?
I know what it stands for. I named it.
You found out last week?
I named it.
You're Never Right Radio.
That's right, You're Never Right Radio. At first, we really didn't have an acronym for it. It was YNR.
No, YNR came from something else that we threw away. We liked the flow of the letters YNR.
YNR.
And I don't remember what we were talking about, but I remember that we had an idea, we threw it away, then I was like, what else can YNR mean? And we just started spitballing, and that's the one that I liked the best.
Yeah, it's the one we fell on. But essentially, our show is I guess you could say a variety show of sorts. We kind of base it around like a morning show, evening show that you would hear on a radio station. We do a news segment, we do a sports segment, but it's kind of the other side of the news, the other side of sports, stuff that you really, some stuff you would hear nationally broadcast, but we kind of put our spin on it. We also do live, we take local bands, and we'll bring them on, we'll interview them, play some of the music, and we'll try to expose them, and they'll expose us, so it's kind of you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours kind of deal.
We like to kind of promote as many local artists and companies and things like that. The bars we go to, the places we like to hang out, we want to promote those places and get everyone else to hang out there with us.
Because we do hang out at the bar a lot.
Well, yeah, but only the coolest ones.
That's
so if you want to hang out with the cool kids, stay posted. We'll
when Patrick says scratch our backs, he really means cock.
Can you say?
Can we say that, judges?
Can we say cock on the
Jimmy?
air?
Can we say that, judges?
Is that a P1?
Is that a P? Okay.
You need a button over there like a ding. We need to seek approval for our verbiage.
We're new to the radio. We're not sure what kind of profanities and slang we can get away with on the air. And Jimmy's here, kind of keeping us in line. Making sure we don't overstep our boundaries.
He's like Caesar over there, the thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm probably the last person that you want to do that.
Mike, that mic is busted, isn't it?
I think it's gone, man.
It's user error.
Well, anyway, that's a really rough version of what YNR Radio is. I don't think we really explained anything.
No, yeah.
That everybody understands, but I just wanted to throw it out there so people, if they say, "Hey, what is YNR Radio?" we could be like, "Well, we told you."
We all kind of stick to
We don't even know what it is.
We kind of try to stick to our strengths in this thing. I mean, I'm weird and kind of gross, and I cover weird and gross things,
That's true.
That's my focus, I just try to put my best foot forward and show you guys what I have to bring to the table.
What's your strengths?
Well, I'm the pretty one.
Obviously.
No, I'm very clever. I don't know. Let me see. Let's count the waves here. I'm smart. I'm handsome.
Good enough. I'm smart
Good
enough.
I'm smart enough.
Gosh, you need to write them all down.
Yeah. No, you know what? I really like the sports segment. It's pretty fun. It's really taken off. And City Sports. And then the Loki show, man. It's so much fun meeting all these bands and talking to them. I'm really digging what we're doing here. I think everyone else does too. It's starting to show. People are really responding to the show.
We've done a lot of bands for the Loki show, but just for your information or FYI, I want to start including like comedians, a lot of other local people, artists, and start talking about stuff. I mean, we do like bands and stuff, and that's what we usually deal with. But eventually, we'll be able to get to the point where we can do other art forms and stuff.
I like that idea a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, I like that.
You guys ready to hit it?
Let's
do it.
We're going to go into a segment we like to call News. All right, folks, this week in the news, I only have a couple stories this week. The news was kind of slow, but some of the funniest stories were in sports, and we're going to do sports right after news, so we'll come back to that.
Awesome.
So check this out, and, when they say the odds of winning the lottery are so-and-so, they're so high, check out the odds of this. A woman in Virginia, who her name happens to be Virginia, by the way.
Virginia from Virginia?
I was confused because they were talking about a woman from Virginia, and her name is Virginia. It says a Virginia woman found out on April 7th she won $1 million in a lottery drawing. Okay, so she won $1 million. And then she won again.
What?
How did she win twice?
Her name is she's a Virginia woman, and her name is Virginia Fike of Berryville, Virginia. Had the good luck to buy not one, but 2 lottery tickets from a truck stop that both turned out to be $1 million winners. Matching 5 of the 6 Powerball numbers, lottery officials presented her with a $2 million check on Friday.
That's so cool.
Did they give her just one giant check for all of it, or did they actually cut her 2?
Just
I
one
would have asked
$2 million
for 2
check.
giant checks. That's part of the glory of winning the lottery, right? The picture of you with that enormous, oversized check. That I don't want to win the lottery if I can't have my picture. I want that. I want the big novelty check.
I think I saw a check in there that was worth a lot. We just hold it and take a picture.
I always thought the idea of cashing one of those would be hilarious, but I haven't gotten the opportunity yet.
Can I get a deposit slip?
They have a video of someone trying to do that. Someone going in with the big check and trying to cash it. He stole it from somebody. It's so funny.
Anyway, it says Fike said she found out that she had won and won again while sitting in a hospital room with her mother, according to a statement distributed by the Virginia Lottery. I saw a scroll on TV, she says, about there being $2 million winners. I looked at my mom. She said, "Wouldn't it be funny if it was us?" And it actually was.
What are the odds? Seriously, you actually know the odds on that?
I do.
That's like getting struck by lightning.
Actually, it does talk about
times.
the odds. Let's see. The odds of winning $1 million is 1 in, what was that? 5,153,632,000 something. I don't know. It's something ridiculous, obviously. It says, I just love jackpot games, and I play when I can afford it. She says, and now she can afford to play a lot more.
Do you keep playing after you win twice in a row?
Of
what
course.
are the odds that you'll... No. Now the odds are completely stacked against her at this point.
There's career lotto winners. Like, there's a guy that's won 6 times, and he has a method to it, and
winning like
ends up starting to pay off. Yeah. What was that?
I think your mic is backwards, Joe.
Yeah, it
You're
was.
talking in the back of your mic.
From one of the times I knocked it over a minute ago. Yeah.
On a side note, I asked somebody what they thought of the show, last week, and they said, "Hey, I love it, but you need to tell that ginger redhead to turn his headphones the right direction because they're on the wrong side of his ears."
Are they still on the wrong sides?
Yes.
Hang on, guys. Time out. And they call me ginger balls, just so we're clear.
Turn that mic a little bit more towards your way. Face that logo.
Can we
towards
say
you.
ginger balls?
There you go.
Is balls okay?
That's allowed.
Ginger
okay.
balls?
That's
Is it
allowed.
okay if I'm talking about testicles and not like basketballs?
We'll allow it.
We're gonna allow it.
Thumbs up.
Balls.
Thumbs up. We'll allow it.
All right.
All right. Here's another news story for you guys. I love criminals that are dumb.
Oh,
Some of my favorite stories. So check out this story. Teenage robbers were arrested for posing with loot.
Posing with the things they stole.
stolen goods.
Posing?
Awesome.
3 teenagers who robbed a petrol station were caught after taking pictures of themselves with the money and cigarettes they stole.
I saw some kids that vandalized someplace and videotaped themselves get caught like that a few years back.
Is that what you call bragging rights? I'm not sure.
That's stupidity.
Yeah.
Just straight stupidity. The boys, 2 aged 16 and 1 17, carried out the robbery with an imitation firearm at a 24-hour petrol station
Fake gun.
in Blackley, Manchester. They had covered their faces with scarves and hooded tops and turned their coats inside out in an attempt to disguise their identity. When police raided their homes, they found pictures on mobile phones and one being used as a computer screensaver.
I bet they had like a little montage before they left the house of them, like taking pictures of them dressed up in their robbery uniforms. They're like, "Yeah, check it out, guys."
See, they're actually they're smart because they're still under 18, so they're just gonna get a slap on the wrist.
True.
I mean, it's a fake gun, so it wasn't armed robbery. It was, they're gonna get away with it.
They they were sentenced to 40 months in detention.
Ooh. Probably for being so like for bragging about it so much, for being so bold about it.
It's sloppy
like-
Joe's for
yeah.
40 days.
I like what the sergeant said when they raided the house and they found him. Says we had very, very, very good circumstantial evidence as well as the phones. I think these guys did it. We're going to kind of switch it since we're doing sports right after news. I kind of want to transition. I got 2 stories that we're going to try to transition into sports with.
Okay.
The first one is have you guys ever heard of chess boxing?
Never.
Like chess, as in the chess game, chess checkers. The chess boxing.
How do you make them box?
Hold on, I like the idea of this.
It's
I've seen
the most abstract, weird thing I've ever seen, but apparently it's huge. So let me read a little bit of this, and you guys can take from this what you want.
All right.
Not long ago, the Dutch event artist Lupe Renouf came up with a bright idea of combining chess and boxing,
That's been a
just
fantasy of mine for years.
which became the hybrid sport called chess boxing.
Freaky deaky Dutch man.
The sport alternative between games of boxing and chess after each round, waiting for a checkmate or a knockout to decide the match. A chess boxing match between 2 individuals lasts up to 11 rounds. So basically what they do is they get up and they sit down for a couple minutes and they play chess. And then they get up and they box for like 2 minutes. So they're trying, it's a mental thing, it's a physical thing, and they're trying to combine it all. And there's actually a world chess boxing organization.
Now, wait. So they box to determine whether they've taken, like, I don't know how chess
Whoever
works.
gets-
Is it like
whoever
playing
gets-
checkers? To determine who gets kinged or whatever happens in chess.
No. Whoever gets a checkmate or a knockout first wins. Because
So
when you're sitting at the board, after you've been up boxing, you're breathing heavily. It's hard to focus on placing your moves on the chessboard. And you get up and you box for a couple minutes. It's physical, mental, all in one sport.
So whoever gets knocked out first or whoever wins chess first wins the game.
See, we always played where whoever flips the board and says chess wins. But that was usually out of frustration.
Joey always wins.
Always. I'm really good at
What's
chess.
the name of this game? I win.
Actually, he did it with Risk. He did that with Monopoly.
That's pretty much how the rules to every game. Have you ever finished a game of Mousetrap? I've never successfully set the game up. I've owned it 3 times in my life, though.
We should do that.
It's a really stupid game. Don't want to.
Here's our next story. This is going to lead into our sports segment. The NBA did not determine. It says here that they did not determine, but I actually heard that they did as of today. Meta World Peace, a.k.a. Ron Artest.
Stupid name.
That elbow into James Harden got him 7 games of suspension.
Ooh.
7 games suspension as we're going into the playoffs. So we're not talking about just seven regular season games here. We're talking about some big stuff here.
Yeah.
And for him being such a valuable player for the Lakers, it's going to be a hard-hitting deal for them.
That's what he gets for going out there and throwing bows, man. It's not street ball.
I'm not an advocate for him or anything. I want to throw that disclaimer out there, but I did watch the video, and I think you saw it with me.
I saw it, yeah.
He went up, he came down. He obviously didn't see James Harden, but I don't know if he turned into it and threw the elbow, knowing he was there. But you could physically see from the video, it's like he was kind of throwing both elbows and getting excited. I don't know if
Maybe
he actually saw him.
but
You think maybe he was stretching or something?
I watched it over and
No,
over
I think
again.
he was just pumped.
I watched it over and over again on SportsCenter, and it's just like he went this way, and then this last one was just like he knew someone was there. Like I think he knew his surroundings. Like because he just, why would you that flagrant? Just I don't know. It seemed bullshit to me.
I agree.
Can you
I don't
say
think.
bullshit?
Oh, sorry. Survey says.
Survey says, Jimmy.
What if it's say cow shit from now on? We can't say bull. Cow.
Cow shit.
This is why our show's a P5, guys.
shit's
This is why our
cow
show's
shit's a go.
P5.
He did throw that elbow kind of, angrily. I mean, I don't think he would have thrown it as hard if he knew that he wasn't there. So
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
Either way, the stupid name alone deserves it. I mean, that's what you get
Yeah.
for changing.
remember
your name.
when we did that segment a couple of months ago when we talked about him changing his name to Meta World Peace, and we played the clip from Jimmy Kimmel where Jimmy Kimmel blatantly asked him, "Why did you change your name?" And the guy is so out there, he couldn't even
Spacey.
give a straight answer
No, he
to
didn't
why he
answer it.
even changed his name. He's like, "I like it."
I like names. Names are cool.
What did you say you were going to change your name to, Joey? If you change your name,
Lance Uppercut.
Brock.
Yeah.
Brock Strongwell.
Brock
One of those two. One
Chad
of the two.
Sexington.
Chad Sexington. Damn it. Austin has dibs on Chad Sexington. I'll settle for Brock Strongwell.
So all in all, Meta World Peace suspended for 7 games, and there's some talk I heard on ESPN Radio. They're talking about they think whatever James Harden sits out, that's what they should add on to Meta World Peace's suspension.
Ooh, I like that.
They said that would be a good punishment for what he did.
Yeah,
I guess
or at
you could say.
least fine him a lot.
It'd be fitting.
So if James sits out for 2 games, Meta gets 7 games plus the 2 games that James set out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got for news. So we'll go ahead and get out of that, and we're going to go into a segment we like to call City Sports. With Austin. What's up, Austin?
All right, we got a lot of stuff going on this week in sports. One of the big news stories is Deion Sanders' wife has just been released after jail after her domestic violence arrest. She's been forbidden to return home for the next 60 days. Basically, she beat up Deion Sanders.
Does she really?
Well, there's a big thing back and forth about who hit who and all that stuff, but apparently she assaulted Deion and is now not allowed to stay in the house.
He's like, I walked into a door.
He's going to have to go to group now.
He stays home and weeps into his
So
pillow.
her
all
name
night
is, what is Pilar Sanders?
It's Pillar
Sanders.
Yeah, Pilar Sanders.
She actually sat in jail.
Yeah, actually.
She got bailed out from the Collin County Jail, and there was a lot of hell raising. She was raising hell obviously because her husband's such a celebrity. She's saying she was getting treatment that wasn't fair, this or that, and they filed charges with him today of the assault. So they both have charges, but she's the one who sat in jail, and all he has to do is write a check.
There's
Yeah.
there's places for women to go when they're like battered women shelters. Are there things for celebrities whose wives beat them up?
No, they just take drugs.
It's called heroin.
Can we say heroin?
Can we say drugs on the air? Drugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Drugs.
No,
I'm just
stop
gonna
it.
whisper in the background from now on.
Subliminal
Do
Joey
it.
messaging.
Do it.
Don't.
Do it.
Don't.
Do
You
it.
smoke- Smoking
See,
yet?
now they don't know if I'm saying it
You
after. or
smoking
before.
yet?
What else you got for us?
My favorite celebrity sports player, Dennis Rodman.
Right.
He is now officially a wanted man.
Nice.
After all this stuff that's going on, he finally
Can't be that hard to find. He makes it rain in every place he walks in. Walks in the bathroom and makes it rain. Hey.
Plus,
Dennis
I think he
Rodman's
has
here.
light up tattoos. I'm pretty sure I heard he has neon light up tattoos now. I read that somewhere, maybe,
Yeah.
or made it up.
There's a black guy dressed in red dress. You'll find him. He owes $179,000 in back child support. So I finally got the judge to approve him getting a warrant or whatever. So he basically can bail out of that for only $5,000.
Oh, that seems.
That's a bail. He's still got to pay
Oh,
it and all this
okay,
other
okay.
stuff. But to get him out of jail, it's gonna be $5,000. But they're looking for him right now. So that's pretty cool.
So he won't go to. He won't just pay his $5,000 fine. I guess if he doesn't have the
No,
child
but
support.
he still owes that money. He can't
Yeah.
not pay that.
I know where he is.
You know?
Yeah, he's
Are
in
you-
the Harris Casino in Las Vegas.
That's where it was
Making
last
it
week.
rain.
We've been covering this whole thing with him for a couple of weeks now. I'm
Yeah.
actually impressed that we're following up on our
We
news.
got our Chris Brown news. We got our Dennis Rodman news. Kind of reoccurring segments each
I like
week.
that. I'm impressed.
I actually looked for some Chris Brown news, and
I did too.
he was selling puppies.
He's
this
laying
week.
low. It's not impressive.
He was literally selling pit bull puppies this week for $1,000 a piece.
Classic
Saying
Chris
he's
Brown.
an animal lover. He loves dogs more than he loves women. So treats them better.
One thing, I don't think I have anything up here, but this is just kind of just popped up. But Chris Clemens was basically kicked out of his ex-wife's giant house. She said he spent her life savings, and then she kicked him out of her house that he bought. I don't know, it's crazy. There's so much drama in sports.
Wow, listen to all these like domestic things going
I
on.
know. And then let's see, I like this one a lot. Pete Rose. He's basically an all-out tax lien Hall of Famer. He's been on the hook with the IRS and owes him over $973,000. It's almost $1 million he owes IRS. Anyways, I think it's cool because it's tax season. Everyone I had to pay off some money that I owed from 2 years ago. I didn't know about.
Really?
But it was $2,000. Like this is
I'm gonna have to end up paying a lot.
yeah, this is a lot. He's going to settle for $120,000 that he's owed since '98.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
How do you get away with
That's
not paying
still a pretty
taxes?
good deal.
Yeah, well, if you settle for stuff, you wait, and once it goes on your credit, then you can just settle, and it's real cheap.
Oh, that works with the IRS too.
As your attorney, I'd like to advise you to pay your taxes.
I don't know. Only celebrities can get away with it.
I don't know how they do it either. I guess they have good lawyers.
I guess so.
They get paid in bail bonds or something.
You got anything else for sports?
I think that's about it. There's a lot more stuff, but I'm going to save it for next week.
Okay, well, we're going to do one of our segments early this week since most people watched the first segment, so we want to make sure that these people out there actually hear us this time. We've got some shout-outs to do.
Yeah, we do.
First thing I want to talk about is this coming Friday, which is not tomorrow, the next day, Pajama Party, Milo's.
I can't
it's
wait.
Going down. Milo's in Arlington, 501 East Division Street. I will be throwing down the music videos. These guys will be there partying. We're going to have a pillow fight contest. We're going to have
Between
best
the
dress
three
contest. Dude.
Not till after everyone leaves.
Okay, well, let's say that for that's at 3 a.m. 3 in the a.m.
If you stay for the after party, then it gets a little weird.
That's what we call the inebriated contest.
Because I'm not going to be wearing pants anyway, so by 3 a.m., there's no telling where we're going to be.
He's going risky business with it, wearing the white shirt with
Hey, don't give it away, and I'm not going risk. Why do you guys keep saying that?
The only problem is Milo's is a pretty small place, and we promoted the hell out of this thing.
We
I'm
just-
excited.
It's going to be monster. Just from the people
I'm
that
going to have to make signs to tell people where they can actually park in these used car parking lots, hoping that their cars won't, come back and they'll be like, what's that stuff they put on
for
their cars?
sale,
For sale and numbers on their cars. No credit.
no credit, no problem.
I say that too much.
Yeah, so this Friday night, April 27th at Milo's in Arlington, they open up at 8 o'clock. We're going to be throwing down. It's going to be a big party, and we want
Huge.
you there.
Come out.
Come say hi. I think we're going to have some special people show up that
Yep.
maybe help us out with the pillow fight contest, hopefully.
Absolutely.
Under the table. We don't want to name any names or anything, but maybe some celebrities.
There's definitely some celebrities coming.
I heard.
Besides us, there's at least another 10 people that are going to be you'd know.
Celine Dion's not going to be there. I heard that from somebody. Some it was a rumor on Facebook.
I
earlier
got
this morning.
unconfirmed,
I may or may not have started.
Something about unconfirmed thing of Usher. I don't know. We'll see how that falls through. He
A lot of lies.
make
We
a
should have
guest
put that on the
appearance.
flyer, just spelt his name wrong.
Ursher.
Yes, sir, Ursher. That's not Ursher.
All right. So shout outs.
Yep, shout out.
What do we? Okay, here I got some good people to shout out. According to our page on Facebook, we got a bunch of new likes recently. I got to shout out to Hart Bieber.
Fiber.
Sorry,
Bieber?
Bieber. Hart Bieber Hole.
He's not going to appreciate that. That's the guy that did our banner, He's not going to appreciate that at all.
I like you, Hart. Buddy.
Way to go, buddy. Thank you very much
Thanks.
for your hard
Looks
work.
like
great,
that.
thanks.
Aaron Wagner. He works at David McDavid Honda in Irving. We have
Hey, save it for your segment, buddy.
save it.
Okay.
Sit on that one.
Lauren Fox. She liked us finally.
I don't know who that is.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Foxy.
You know who Fox is. Anyways, we got a whole bunch of people. We actually went up. Our page views jumped from like 600 page views to like $2,500.
$2,500.
2,500 page views within like the last week. So appreciate you guys. Keep looking at it. Click like. Make sure you check out our new pictures we're about to post up. We got some press release stuff coming on, and there's a lot of stuff going on actually.
We're trying to get to 100 likes by the end of this weekend. So tell your friends. It's facebook.com/YNR Radio.
The
Do what?
Isn't the
It's
YNR
the
Radio?
YNR Radio show now,
No.
according to Facebook.
Just the URL is the same.
Oh, okay.
It's
The website didn't change.
facebook.com/YNR Radio.
Okay. Right now we have 84, so we need at least 15 more. So
I think we can have that by Friday.
I think all 4,000 of you that are watching, you guys need to click like.
Step up.
Yeah, you're really making us look bad.
All right, we're about to take a break, but I want to tell you guys what we're going to do when we come back. We're going to do something a little different, a little new. We talked about this week. I worked really hard on it. I got a bunch of stuff right here, and we're going to talk about stuff that comes in your memory that maybe you hear one part and you think of the other instantly. So catchphrases, tunes that you hear on the radio or in commercials. We'll come back and we'll do that, and we'll try to see which one of you guys can get the most.
I'm going to win.
No.
I watch a lot more TV than you do.
We're broadcasting at thebarlive.com. This is YNR Radio. I am Patrick.
I'm Austin.
And this is Joey.
We'll be right back. Stay close.